So we continue with the Scotland press conference. I hand over to the team press officer to call out your questions.
Thank you, everyone. Lewis, you want to start first? We've got the mics over, please, for Lewis. Come on, Lewis, you could have been prepared for that.
Is that BBC again?
BBC again.
It's the third time I spoke to BBC since the end of the game. That's overkill.
Steve, congratulations on a winning start, back on the world stage. How do you feel after that?
Tired, but absolutely delighted with my players. Resilience, character, everything about this group of players had to be on the pitch tonight, and it was.
What was the mood like in that dressing room? Was it a bit of relief as well, given the performance from Haiti towards the end in particular?
Nah, not relief. Everyone told us it's a must-win game. We've won the game, so when it's a must-win game and you win, I think you can be happy with yourselves.
Gabs?
Steve, does that give you a really good platform to build into this tournament and qualify automatically as well? You sit on top of your group after the first game.
Next two games against teams inside the world top 10 will be tough games. But obviously we're going to them with a little bit less pressure than everybody put on us going into this game. As well as everyone, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves and going into the first game. So we go to the next two games with a little bit less pressure. If we defend as well as we did there and show the same resilience and hopefully play a little bit better with the ball and create a little bit more, we'll be okay.
Can you just tell us about the size of that achievement, Steve? It's only the fifth time Scotland won a game in the World Cup ever, first in 36 years. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Just tell you how difficult it is for a country like Scotland to go to a World Cup and win games. It doesn't happen very often. This group of players, I've spoken about it many, many times. I think they showed their experience tonight. I spoke about the last one where we were disappointed with the two performances, or the two outcomes in the Euros. This time you go with that pressure on top of you as well as the pressure. You must win the first game. And they deserve it. They've been so good for their nation over the last 7 years. They deserve to be the team that's finally got another win on the board in the World Cup. So, yeah, delighted for them.
Steve, you mentioned the pressure of knowing that it was a must-win. Do you think that did sort of affect them a little bit nervous towards the end? Because we've seen them play so much better, but there was just so much on this game.
No, I think towards the end is, you're 1-0 up, you've got something to hang on to. So that's what you do. We've shown a number of times in my tenure as head coach that we can do that. We can see a game out. But we did have probably the biggest chance of the second half when John got in and just put one narrow wide. If that goes in, it's a 2-0 game and it's a very comfortable finish. So, like I said, when you're told it's a must-win game and you win it, then the players deserve a lot of credit for that.
And that's your first tournament win with 7 goals, and you mentioned before it that you wanted to enjoy this tournament in a way that you've not been able to enjoy theirs. Is that a good start for you? The enjoyment level's already up there.
What's not to enjoy? Walking out onto the pitch before the game, I look across at the far side. When I went before the game was almost an hour and a half before the game, and I see my family walking down the steps and sit in the stand. Special. When we finish the game, they're right behind the dugout. Special. And then you go to the middle of the park with your team to celebrate a win, and you just see the Tartan Army, the supporters, all the way around the stadium, having a great time. Swearing, minding one of the songs, but that's one of the things. Now listen, I said I'm going to enjoy it. Obviously, if your team wins, you can enjoy it even more.
Steve, I know it's a collective effort, but two individuals, I mean, you made a big call on Lewis Ferguson, seemed to vindicate that, and Ben Gannon Doak, who electrified the first half at times, certainly.
Ferguson, yes, exceptional. Been a massive player for us, Lewis. And he had to be very patient to wait for his chances to come into the team, but since we put him in there, he's become a key player. Listen, Ben's Ben. He does what he does. Every now and again he'll have that little skip away. I thought their full-back played him really well. I thought them as a team actually handled him really well. So it was a difficult night for Ben, but when you're taking Ben off and you're bringing Ryan Christie on, you're not dropping the levels any. So that shows that we've got players that can come from the bench, and we needed the players from the bench just to give us that energy to see the game over the line. So I think rather than singling out two players, I would just say that the 16 players did what they had to do, and we start the tournament with a win.
Final questions, please, Robert, then Rahman.
Steve, well done. I mean, just what you're saying about the performance tonight and the getting the win, but do you still feel there's more to come from this team in the games ahead? I mean, it's going to get tougher, but you feel as though just getting this one out of the way that there's actually more in them.
I think we're going to find that out over the next 2 games against two top teams. I think you've seen both sides of how we can play last week. Okay, it was a friendly match, but we showed we can play with the ball if we're given time and space. I thought Haiti were terrific at denying us that time and space tonight, which made it a much more difficult game. So it was a different type of game tonight, but then the other characteristics that get you wins came out, and that's why we're sitting here with the 3 points, and Haiti are going home empty-handed.
Steve, just on the next match and against Morocco.
Where's your hat?
Pardon?
Where's your hat?
What are you expecting from them, and how much do you think the team needs to raise the performance for that match?
It's not about raising the performance. It's about approaching a different game against a different opponent and finding a way to get a result in that game as well. That's all we're focused on. Morocco are a really good side. I managed to catch little bits and pieces of the game this afternoon or this evening. Now when I go back, I'll try and sleep. If I don't sleep, I'll stick on the laptop and I'll watch the game back, and then we start working from there.
Last one, Jordan.
Hi Steve, you spoke about seeing your family coming down the steps, the amount of fans here. Feels like you're allowing yourself to be a bit more emotional than the last 2 tournaments. Was that something that your family encouraged you to do? I just wondered, was there a moment where you thought, I'm going to try and enjoy this as much as there's pressure?
No, just me. Sometimes I put myself under too much pressure. But when you're in charge of a group of players like this, I think you have to appreciate what you've got. And I really appreciate what I've got in that squad. They've never let me down. They've had bad results, but they've never let me down. And that's why I can come to a tournament like this and enjoy it. I've never been to a World Cup. I've waited 62 years to be at a World Cup. I've been in football 44 years. This for me is everything. It's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to a World Cup with my country. And I'm sitting here now talking to you guys. That's the downside. But
Did so well.
but that's what it means. Obviously, I've had a fantastic playing career, great coaching and managerial career. But to be sitting here as the head coach of a fantastic group of players at a World Cup, I mean, what's not to like?
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your night.